Hey guys, how is it going? It is S2G and welcome to my first FIFA 17 Career Mode video. Of course, it is a Leicester City Career Mode, so welcome to the first episode of my FIFA 17 Leicester City Career Mode series. Last season, Leicester defied all odds and managed to win the Premier League and hence qualified for the Champions League as well. What an achievement that was from Leicester City. In this series, we'll try to make Leicester a top dog rather than an underdog, make them compete for the Premier League every season and ultimately maybe just win the Champions League as well. If you guys are excited for this Leicester City Career Mode, drop a like on this video. 150 likes is the goal for today. Make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 17 content and also follow me on Twitter, links in the description to stay updated with the channel. Also guys, a little heads up, later tonight you guys will have the first episode of the Juventus Career Mode series as well, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss the first episode of that series. Right now I'm just customizing my manager. There's not really much we can do, but at least something's better than nothing. Last year we didn't even have this feature, but this year at least we can now have a manager on the touchline, which is nice. Hopefully in the next FIFA we might be able to customize our own manager according to our liking. Besides that guys, the first manager on this list kind of looks like Alan Pardew if I'm not wrong, but anyways we're gonna go with this one. Seems like a decent one. Of course I'm gonna go with the suit. I initially wanted to go for the tracksuit, but then decided to go for the suit, and that's hence our manager guys. Also the difficulty for this series will be on world class for now, and if I find it a bit too difficult I'll bump it up to legendary. But guys, the currency is going to be in sterling because we are playing in England, so kind of makes sense. Also, as Leicester City are in the Champions League, wow, it's gonna be incredible. So we have Sevilla, Lyon, Besiktas in our group. It's a decent group with all, decent teams, and I think we can get out of that group, but it's gonna be a difficult challenge, but a lot of fun. Also, preseason tournaments are there in this game. Of course, they were there last year, they're there this year as well. So let's select a competition to join in for the preseason. I'm gonna be playing the preseason tournament, well, just to get a good hang of the team and decide which place should stay and which place should we sell. But I'm gonna go for the Las Americas Invitational. The reason being it's in Chile, so I think it could help brand exposure, another new feature. I'll talk about board expectations later, but for now I'm gonna go for that one in Chile. So this is how the FIFA 17 Career Mode menu looks. I think it's pretty clean and I kinda like it as well. There are not many significant changes to Career Mode this year, but the little things are just insane, like of course board expectations and all that, finances. We'll talk about all that later, but first things first, let's have a look at our squad we have at our disposal and decide which player should stay and which player should leave. So first up we have Slimani, a new signing. Of course I think scored a couple of goals on his Premier League debut as well, and I think he looks like a really good striker. He's got decent pace and of course just terrific heading and all that, so physically he's an amazing player alongside Vardy. I think these two are just gonna wreak havoc for us. I mean, look at that 93 sprint speed for Jamie Vardy. I think the joint third fastest player in the game. I'm not entirely sure, but still Jamie Vardy is gonna be legit amazing for us. Besides that, in midfield we have Albrighton, a decent player as well, but I'm looking to bring in another left midfielder. So if you guys have any transfer suggestions for a left winger / left midfielder, drop them down in the comment section below. Of course with take on Leicester signed Mendy to replace him, kind of like a like-for-like replacement to Engines in this game. So of course I think we wouldn't need a midfielder, but again we could bring in one, so we have the money as well. We'll talk about how much money we have later. For now, just drop in your suggestions in the comments section below. Let me know which players you guys want me to bring in. On the right hand side we have Riyad Mahrez, who now has 5-star skill moves, so it's going to be a lot of fun using him, but we might need a backup right midfielder as he's the only right midfielder we have at the club. So again, drop your comments down below. Your suggestions in the comment section will be really helpful. In defense we have Christian Fuchs, Robert Hoot, Wes Morgan and Danny Simpson. I think our centre backs are pretty good. On the bench we also have Luis Hernandez, and our goalkeeper we have Kasper Schmeichel and Zila. So don't think we'll need a goalkeeper, but maybe a right back, as our only right back is 74 rated Danny Simpson, so maybe another right back. We won't be needing strikers for sure, as we've got Okazaki and Musa on the bench as well. Really nice striker options, and well, they'll definitely help us bang in some goals. On the bench we have some nice youngsters. In fact, on the reserves I believe we have Chilwell here, Matty James. Matty James is kind of old, but I don't want to sell him. I want to keep him and see how he plays in this game. Chilwell is definitely a good youngster, but the players after that, Iverson, I'm looking to sell, like Hammer, Wasilewski, don't think they're good players, but you know, they're good youngsters, but some of them I'm going to loan. In fact, most of them, the ones who are young, I'll probably loan them, but Ulloa, I'm probably going to sell him because I believe we have too many strikers and he's really slow. He's got like 53 pace, so I think it makes sense for me to do that. Again, if you guys don't want me to sell Ulloa, let me know down in the comment section. Besides that, I'm not going to be making any transfers in today's episode, just going to play our first preseason game and just talk about some other stuff of the series. Basically, I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide which transfers to make, so drop a comment down below, let me know which players you guys want me to sign, maybe even which formation you guys want me to play. For now, I'm going to stick with the 4-4-2, but I'm open to any suggestions, and of course which positions we need to improve. Also guys, in this series we will have press conferences. For those of you who used to follow my FIFA 16 career modes, you guys probably know what they are. Basically, you guys can ask me questions regarding this series, literally anything, transfer rumors, tactics and all that kind of stuff. You guys can literally ask anything related to this series, so drop in a question for the next episode. I'll try and answer as many as I can, probably 3 questions, so make sure to drop your question down in the comment section below. Moving on to some other stuff related to this series, we're gonna look at our inbox. So first up, we have a mail regarding our preseason tournament. So the teams we will be facing in this preseason are Cattolica, San Lorenzo and Porto. That Porto game is going to be very interesting. First up, we will be playing San Lorenzo and that game will be there in this episode. Now guys, let's have a look at our finances. Something new that is in this series, our finances. I mean, it just shows you guys ticket sales and all that kind of stuff. I believe we can't really do much to influence all that stuff, but it's really nice to see such things implemented in career mode. Finally, our profit right now is a loss of 24.6 million, probably because of the signings of Slimani and all that. I'm pretty sure they've taken that into account. Earnings 31.04 million, pretty good I'd say. And as you can see, yeah, we got a loss because of the signings Leicester made in real life. Doesn't really matter that much, I believe. We'll talk about board expectations later on. I mean, just after this, our budget is 43.6 million with a wage budget of £153,000, so that's pretty good, I believe, and we can make some really nice signings. Again, I need you guys' help, so drop in a comment and let me know which players I should bring in for Leicester City. Now guys, let's have a look at our board objectives. So first up, youth development. Sign 4 players in your youth academy assigned to each of the following positions: goalkeeper, defender, midfielder and forward. So we got to do that, but it's only on medium, so maybe we can get away with maybe not signing one of those 4 positions. But I will be setting up a youth academy just after we go through all this. We don't really have an objective for brand exposure, and probably I made a mistake going to that Chile tournament, but really doesn't matter that much. Financial objectives is to keep the salary growth under 10%. I doubt that's going to happen because, well, we are going to bring in some big players, but domestic success is on medium as well, and the objective is to get a Europa League spot, and besides that also reach the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Going to be some tricky stuff. Also Champions League, of course, beyond the Champions League, and the objective is to get out of our group and get into the knockout stages, and long term I think get into the Europa League, I believe it's that. But now let's set up a youth academy. So I'm just going to take this one with 5-star judgment, because hopefully that'll bring us some really quality youth plays. So let's set up a scouting network. As this is a career mode based in England, I'm going to send my first scout to England for about 6 months, and I'll be setting the type on any, so hopefully we can, you know, complete that objective in our first season itself. That'll be incredible. And apart from that guys, hopefully we'll get some talented players from the youth academy, as I believe this series I want it to be at least 3 or 4 seasons, so hopefully we will be also using those players from the youth academy. So as you can see, we got a mail set from our scouts saying that the youth academy has been set up. Pretty nice, I believe. And now guys, it's time for some training. So for the first training session, I'm going to be training these players: Musa, Gray, Mendy, Amati and Schlapp. These people have some potential to improve, hence I am training them. I am going to be simulating training for this episode, but maybe from the next episode, if you guys want me to play training, I can of course play these drills and show it to you guys. For now, I'll just be simulating them. Of course, I'm recording this on the EA access, and hence I don't want to waste too much time doing these drills, etc. But once the full game is out, I'll probably do more of these drills if you guys do want me to do them. Now guys, I'll show you guys the players I'm looking to sell. So first up, Ulloa, Vasilevsky, Hammer. I'm looking to get rid of these 3 players. Ulloa hopefully will get us some good money in our wage budget, and apart from that, some decent amount of transfer money. Apart from that guys, all these youngsters who are like 18, 17 years of age, I'm going to be loaning them out because their overall right now is just really low. So hopefully they'll go out on loan and get an increase in their overall. But I'm going to keep Chilwell. He seems like a really nice youngster, and I think I want to train him and see how he performs in the future. Of course guys, we are going to be playing 1 game, no transfers in this episode because I want to see your feedback before making any transfers. I want to keep this series as interactive as possible. So first up, we're going to be playing San Lorenzo. This is going to be one tricky game, and probably the next episode or the episode after, we'll have that Community Shield game against Manchester United, which could be a tricky one, but it's going to be an amazing game against them. Hopefully we can start off our FIFA 17 career mode with Leicester City with a trophy. For now, we're going to be playing San Lorenzo. First game of this series. Even though it's pre-season, I want to win this one, and I'm going with my strongest 11 just to see how it plays. Slimani, Vardy up front, Albrighton, Mendy, Drinkwater, and Riyad Mahrez in midfield. Christian Fuchs, Robert Hood, Wes Morgan and Danny Simpson in defence, and our goalkeeper being Kasper Schmeichel. So first chance in this game came to us in the 18th minute. Riyad Mahrez with a chance here outside the box, takes a shot, but it goes above the crossbar. But a good attempt there from Riyad Mahrez, and good signs in this game. We were playing pretty well early on, and San Lorenzo weren't really proving to be much of a threat here. And in the 28th minute, we had another chance to score. Islam Slimani with the shot here, but his shot hits the side netting. Good ball there from Jamie Vardy, and well, Slimani could have got his first goal for Leicester there. Now a chance here for San Lorenzo. They're finally attacking actually in this game. They weren't really doing much. We had all the possession, etc. But from this chance, they came so close to scoring. Luckily, that header went wide, and 36 minutes into this game, it's still 0-0. Now again, Slimani with the ball. 38 minutes into this game, plays a beautiful ball into Jamie Vardy, who gets the first goal of this Leicester City career mode in the 39th minute. That ball from Slimani just felt so good. A brilliant pass there from him, and Jamie Vardy, he's not going to miss that chance, is he? Brilliant pass there, and then the finish was just really nice. Right side of the net, a finesse shot. Keeper had absolutely no chance of saving that. But just before halftime, San Lorenzo were trying to get back in this game here, as their play does go past our defender, and of course the shot is then saved by Kasper Schmeichel. A really nice save there from him. But halftime, and of course we are leading 1-0. Decided to make a few changes. Brought on Shinji Okazaki, Daniel Amati and Tamara Gray. Hopefully these changes will help the squad. Tamara Gray seems like a real talent, guys. I mean, he's 70 rated right now, young player, and I think he's going to be a big player for us in this series. Chance here for San Lorenzo now. Not too many chances in the second half, but this one was a big opportunity for them to get back in this game, but they couldn't get the power on the shot, and Schmeichel, that was an easy save for him. And then late on in this game, basically last opportunity for us. We could have made it 2-0. Riyad Mahrez gets away from all the defenders, tries to finesse that one in, and it goes just wide. But that's the game, and a decent win for us. First game of the season. There's my manager thinking about tactics, etc. But anyways, a decent win for us. Jamie Vardy gets us the goal. A really nice performance as well. I'm really liking the look of this squad, and with a few transfers, I think the squad is going to be amazing, and we could potentially challenge for top 4, which will be incredible. So this is how the group stage looks right now of the Invitational Cup, which is nice to see. We are in second place with 3 points. Next episode, we play Porto, and we'll also have the next game against Católica. But most importantly, we're going to get some transfers done. So make sure to drop in your suggestions on which players to bring in, which positions that we need to strengthen and all that down in the comment section below. And of course, finances, you can see our budget once again. 40 million, I believe, now after spending on that scout. 40.8 million, pretty decent, I believe. We have a good amount of money, and I think we can bring in some awesome plays, but it's up to you guys. Let me know which positions we need to strengthen. And I think left mid, I think a backup right midfielder, maybe another midfielder to, you know, be backup to Drinkwater. But we do have King already, so I don't really know. It's up to you guys to decide. I want to keep this series as interactive as possible, so I'm going to wait before making any transfers. I'll read all your comments, I'll reply to them and all that. And also any press conference questions, drop them down in the comment section below. Also, player of the episode, another thing that I do for my videos is this. You know, the best performing player gets an accolade for being the player of the episode every single episode. So this time it's Jamie Vardy for the goal he scored, with an average rating for that game basically being an 8.2. He was the best player on the pitch, and hence is our player of the episode. So overall, guys, I'm really excited to get this series started off. I mean, the objectives, like, you know, the board expectations all look really nice, and there's a lot of depth to career mode than last year, which is really nice to see. But that is it for the first episode of this series. Make sure to drop in your suggestions, your press conference questions, and of course, drop a like on this video. If you guys can smash out 150 likes, that'll be incredible. Make sure to subscribe for more content. Follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys soon for another episode of this Leicester City Career Mode series.